Hey everybody, welcome back to Rust Belt Rebuilds. Today is the day that we've been preparing for. Still got a couple things to do to the car. Let's get them done, get her on the trailer and start heading. So we did luck out and the wheel spacers did come in, and I think they're gonna work for these wheels. I just got a 1/2 inch wheel spacer. Now, I'm not one that's going to recommend running wheel spacers. I just feel like it's just not a good idea. But we're going to do it on here anyways because, well, I'm the king of bad ideas. So, we'll get this car up in the air, bust these tires off, get these on, see if that fixes our rubbing issue. But then we're going to need to put a timing light on this thing, and well, I can't really see the marks on the balancer, so while we've got it jacked up, we'll put a little mark on the balancer where 0 is, so at least we can get a baseline and a good idea of where we're at. Let's just jump right in, get that stuff done. We've got to get her on a trailer. So we got problems. Weird, I know. So I bust the tire off and I was like, all right, we'll just get these wheel spacers on real quick. Won't take long. So I grab our wheel spacer and I checked the fitment in the wheel, and I was like, well, that works pretty good, you know. It fits. We got plenty of room. And I come down here. I didn't think about the hub bore. Dang it. So I was like, well, I know I had some of those old school ones with the big oval slots. I knew that I had some. I just don't remember where. But the way I feel about wheel spacers, I could see me throwing them away too. So I did some looking. I've been looking around for the past 20 minutes. And I get into my old engine parts cabinet over there. And I was like, whoa, what are these? So, Titan Wheel Accessories, LLC. Part number 14-545-5475. I had some. I don't know where they came from, but they fit. They're not 1/2 inch. They're, I don't even know what these are. 3/16, maybe 1/4. I don't know. They go on there. So I did the other side, and we didn't have a problem over there, but what I found out by doing that side is I don't think the 1/2 inch wheel spacers would have fit anyways. Don't think we had enough lug stud there. So this is gonna work. However, I don't think we'll drive on them unless I forget, which I might. So that baby just zaps right on there, no problem. And what we've got going on with our wheel is just a little bubble right there. And in all reality, I think I could probably get it out with a hammer, but I don't want to take that risk today because it'll probably crack the rim, and that's my luck. So we're just going to stab this back on there with the wheel spacer that holds with like 3 or 4 threads. Color good. We got the wheel on. Let's see if we got rid of our rubbing problem. Oh yeah, you see that? See how close it gets? It doesn't touch, but you get pretty close. So we'll look into that at a later date, see if we can't get that bent back and do away with these wheel spacers. But crisis averted because I'm a pack rat. Thank goodness for that. I'm glad I didn't know that I had them, because I probably would have thrown them away. I wonder if those came with the wheels for the Trans Am. Maybe. I've got to get a paint marker, get under there, mark our 0 point down our balancer so we can set the timing on this hog. So with as janky as this looks, we've got our 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 degree mark. No, it's not pretty, but it'll get us close enough, right? We're not going for maximum power here to, time it into the single degree. I mean, if we get 3 or 4 degrees close, it'll work out just fine. So, I guess let's get it down on the ground, get the hood open, get it fired up and warmed up, and see if we can't figure out this timing. So I borrowed a timing light from a buddy of mine because my made in China one sucks. So I've started it for a little while. I had to open up the throttle blades a little bit because it doesn't want to stay running. We will set the idle after it's warmed up and after we get it timed to where we want it. But I'll just get this hooked up so we're ready to rock and roll. Well, my eyes are burning and it's loading up a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure where the idle is supposed to be at for this cam. I mean, it's a pretty low separation angle, so she's pretty lumpy. Not real high lift, but we've got it set at 14-ish. Is where it seems to like it the most. She's snappy. Sounds pretty good. It's just that low end. We did get up to temp. It was at 180 degrees. And it surges still. So I'm going to check that little vacuum plug thing. We're still maintaining oil pressure. I mean, not a lot. But we still had some. Like 7 at idle. So I mean, maybe we'll make it. I have no idea. Anyways, I've got to find some tires for my buddy because I think I talked him into doing it too. He's got a 81 Camaro that he'll put in there. I need to find my air compressor. Like, I don't know what I did with it. I mean, I know the big one. It's put away. Surprises me too, I know. I don't think... Should I put an air cleaner on it or not? Maybe I should. I had a little gas coming out of the vent as well. I know this carb has been around the block, but maybe the needle and seat is sticking open a little bit. I don't know. We're going to ignore that, but I think I am going to run the air filter just in case it does start on fire. So when the fire extinguisher comes in, we don't get a bunch of that gunk down in the engine immediately. Let's do it. You know how I said I'm an idiot? Here I am looking for a vacuum leak. I'm checking that little... This will create a giant vacuum leak when you don't, hook your booster line back up. So I don't know if that's going to prevent our surging or not, but now I feel like I need to redo the timing because that gigantic vacuum leak is definitely going to complicate things. All right, I'm going to hook that up, fire it back up, see how it runs, and we'll go from there. So I think I've determined that this whole fuel toilet is just dumping fuel down the old hole. If you look at the bottom, it's just full of gas. So I guess let's pull this carburetor off and see what we can do to rebuild it. Alright, we got it. Not pulling much for vacuum, but I'm guessing that's because of the cam. I wish it would charge a little better. Time to get it on the trailer. We had to rebuild the whole carburetor. It was leaking. Put a new power valve in it. We were in there, so why not? Anyways, it's time to get around the trailer, get some air in these tires. Let's strap it down. We're ready to rock and roll. We're all loaded up. Let's make some tracks. Made her down. We're all ready to go. Ain't that right, Danny boy? Still don't want to talk to the camera. Whatever. Got his tires changed. Ours is unloaded. Now we have to just figure out where to go. All right, maiden voyage. We're gonna bring him down there. See how this goes. seconds, by the way. Because I'm not sure it'll last 15.
Hey, would you be embarrassed if the Okobota had to pull you off?
No, that's why I asked you to bring it.
All right, guys, you want to...
Smoky in here.
Did you get your camera on?
Give it up, guys, come on!
That's the first damn trophy I've ever won. I mean, there was only 3 of us, so I guess that is what it is. But it's time for a cold one. Well, we made it back. I'll be perfectly honest with you, it's been a couple of days. Might have got into them daddy drinks a little too hard. But we took 3rd. It was successful. We were able to actually run it. It ran pretty good, all in all. I mean, if you really sit down and think about it, into the actual engine we had $300-400. Like the most expensive part we put in there was the oil pump, right? Not counting the roller rockers because they're reusable. I don't count an oil pump as being reusable because if you do anything to it, you don't want to run that again. But I'll show you the tires. We still even have a little tread on them. Like we could do another Bernie. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you think of this thing. Might be a week or so before I come out with another video. I've got a lot to do to get caught up here. Spent a lot of time on car stuff recently, so I don't know. It might be a construction kind of sort of content thing that comes out next week if I'm able to get a video. Plus I still have to go get some other stuff for this. There's a little sneak peek for a future video. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.